Hey, welcome. I hope you're doing good. Thank you for joining me. So, today's reading is three good things coming your way in the next 3 months to start off 2024. All right. So, we do have four groups for you to choose from. Group one, the clear quartz geode. Group two, the fusite crystal. Group three, the citrine crystal. And group four, the amethyst. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, three good things happening in the next 3 months to kick start the new year. So if you need to take a moment to choose your group, go ahead, but I will see you in your readings. Hey, welcome. Oh God. Okay, so if you've chosen the first group, the Clear Quartz Geode, then this reading is for you. Three great free gate. I can't even say it. Three good things to kickstart the new year. So we have Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, reverse, and the Two of Wands in reverse. All right. So the first good thing happening for this group. Just get the deck. All right, so the first good thing happening for this group is that someone is going to be much more invested into you. It feels like you could have been waiting on someone to offer you something or to move forward with you. For some of you, for a few of you, for a lot of you, for the majority, it does feel like it's a romantic connection. But for some of you, this could be someone financially compensating you or investing in you or an idea that you have. But for others, this is like taking the next step in your relationship, getting married or moving in with each other or starting a family or traveling together. I don't know. But this does, for a lot of you, feel like taking the next step in a very important relationship. So yeah, maybe expanding your family or even expanding the shared resources that you have with this person, or maybe kind of investing in resources with someone significant, maybe buying a home. And overall, just feeling more secure with a person and feeling more certain about your relationship and where you stand and where your relationship is going. So maybe kind of like getting that commitment that you've wanted or kind of solidifying it, maybe. Yeah. Depending on how new your relationship is, though, for like if this is someone who is more like new or recent, then this person will be more dedicated in getting to know you. So there's going to be positive changes happening in your relationship. Let me see. This could be more than one. This could be more than one relationship, but with the Two of Cups coming out to clarify, this definitely feels like it's geared towards like more romantic connection. Okay, now, so the second good thing happening for this group with the Ten of Swords in reverse is that you'll finally be able to move on from something that happened. And this may actually be related to the first good thing for some of you, where if you did resonate with the first group, this specific person, they'll be able to move on from something that happened in their past, something that potentially stopped them from investing in you, It feels like you'll be able to adjust to a new lifestyle or being treated differently. And for some of you, if you are more quirky, unique, and definitely different and unusual in the best way, then it feels like you'll kind of feel like you're being treated like as everyone else, if that makes sense. Like you won't feel like you're being, I don't know if left out is the right word. Maybe left out for being different or unique in some way. So maybe you'll feel more included. And it also feels like this group, you're going to be able to put an end to an internal conflict you've been having. And this conflict could be about being stable. Again, like this could be Four of Swords, it could be mental stability, it could be physical stability, it could be stability within a relationship that you have. Again, maybe pointing to that first good thing that came out. This could be an internal conflict about feeling judged, maybe feeling misunderstood. Maybe about being stagnant, not being able to move forward, with the World card coming out in reverse. It could be an internal conflict that you are more aware of as well, of course. But it feels like this group, you're going to be able to take more realistic steps to achieving stability in whichever area of your life you may need it or want it. Whether it's health, finances, maybe relationships, family, or home. Maybe mental stability, emotional. But this does feel like something you would be already aware of. So it feels like this group, you may approach your need for stability in a healthier way and an achievable way as well. So it also feels like this group, you'll be able to work through any emotional baggage, clarified as well by the Five of Cups. This fell out randomly. But yeah, moving on to the third good thing happening for you in the next 3 months is that you're not going to be confused anymore. Whether this is in general, but for a lot of you, this feels like confusion between two different paths, or maybe just more than one path, more than two paths as well, if that makes sense. But you're not going to be feeling conflicted moving forward about a decision you need to make. This decision does feel related to maybe career, again, stability, maybe finances. Let me see what else. Eight of Wands. Maybe traveling. Maybe being able to adapt, or a situation that would require you to adapt. But it feels like you're going to know exactly what to do next, which will help you increase your success and your financial situation. And it feels like overall you're just being protected from continuing down a path that isn't for you, or that kind of won't bring you what you're looking for long term. And with this thing, you may completely lose interest, but it feels like it could be more of a revelation. Like, okay, this isn't for me, and I'm gonna now focus on something. The Fool card came out, so is it something new? It could be something new. Is it risky? It could be something risky as well. And again, it could be something that kind of requires you to adapt. Maybe you would have to learn something new. But that's all I have, though, for those of you who chose this group. I really do hope it could be helpful and resonate makes sense and all that good stuff. But I'm wishing you the best, all right? Happy New Year. Hope you have a great start to the year, all right? Take care. Hey, welcome. If you've chosen the second group, the Fusite crystal, then this reading is for you. We have the Lovers in reverse, the Hierophant upright, and the Three of Cups upright. So 3 good things happening to kickstart the new year. Okay. Okay, so the first good thing happening for this group in the next 3 months. This doesn't even really feel bittersweet, but it feels like for this group you could be breaking up with someone or finally being able to move on from someone. But this feels like a positive thing. It doesn't feel like something that you're not willing to do. It feels like something that you've maybe been waiting to do. Maybe kind of finally realizing that this person isn't it. That they aren't the best choice for you. Maybe you realize that being with this person won't bring you peace and it won't bring you happiness. And if you're currently in love with someone in a good relationship, then this part of the reading just maybe isn't for you, because it feels like you've been done with this person. So it's kind of dusting your hands off, final nail in the coffin, and just being able to walk away with no regrets and no, lingering feelings and stuff like that. So it just feels like a weight lifted. And that's why it feels like more of a positive than a negative. It feels like a fresh start. And it could have been that this person could have been bothering you, maybe mentally, spiritually, emotionally, maybe even physically. And for a lot of you, it feels like you could want this person to just finally leave you alone. And that it feels like that's what you'll be getting. And unfortunately, they may still try to create some tension or conflict between you both. But the way you'll be handling it moving forward will nip things in the bud. Like, it won't be a heavy energy for you to have to deal with. It may be annoying, but maybe roll your eyes annoying. But it feels like the conflict obviously won't last forever. It probably won't even last for a long time. In fact, the more you just ignore this person, the sooner they'll get the message and just leave you the hell alone. And it feels like this group, you're going to enjoy being single and heal from a heartbreak and heal from not being treated as you should have been treated. And a random message, but for some of you, there's something about you not having to have unfulfilling sex anymore. So maybe sex moving forward could be much, much better. But overall, it feels like you're going to be taking accountability and ownership over yourself and the things that you can control. You'll be able to take the time to heal any trust issues and internal conflicts, especially kind of before allowing someone else into your life. And either this healing will lead you to someone new and deserving, or, if you're just kind of not interested in relationships, you'll find peace with being single and being a part of a great community, whether that's friends or family, which could actually be the message behind this third card, the Three of Cups. So moving on to the second great thing to happen for this group is maybe kind of similar to the first group, or kind of like an extension from the first group, but it feels like the second great thing to happen is reconnecting with yourself, understanding what you want moving forward. And this feels mainly related to relationships, maybe hobbies as well, maybe things that kind of bring you passion. or things that you could be passionate about. And it feels like you're going to figure out what it is you're looking for, you know? Maybe understanding yourself as well. So when you do open yourself up to a new relationship, you'll know what to look for and what to look out for, you know? To be careful you don't make, the same mistakes, or you're kind of able to see through people and kind of maybe see any red flags or kind of notice any similar behaviors to certain people you may have entertained in the past, and kind of be able to make different and maybe better decisions for yourself when it comes to relationships. It's, earlier than you maybe did in the past, if that makes sense. And for some of you, in the next 3 months, you could meet someone you're going to marry, or you could be taking the next step in an important relationship. But this does heavily feel like marriage, like getting engaged. So if you don't resonate with that one, that's totally fine. But it overall, it does feel like you're going to be healing and reconnecting with yourself spiritually. And some of you are going to manage to conform to something that's been hard for you, or you've been hesitant to conform to, what is it? Maybe an idea, a perspective, maybe a conversation, or maybe a group of people, maybe an environment or work. But it feels like whatever this situation is, you're going to be able or feel more comfortable conforming and maybe, let me see, maybe fitting in. Whereas maybe before you felt like there was conflict in this environment or this situation, or you felt like it would bring you conflict, or you maybe felt like you wouldn't fit in, or you felt like the environment would be too competitive. But you're kind of just sliding nicely like a puzzle piece, so it won't be difficult as you may have imagined it would be. I hope that makes sense to whoever it needs to make sense. But yeah. But this is a good thing, it's going to bring you more stability, being able to conform, or being able to kind of fit in, or finding a place where you fit in. For some of you, you could be going back to school, or at least learning something new, even if it's not, physically going back to school, maybe taking up a course or something like that, or having learning opportunities in your current work job. And it could also be that another thing is that you'll be celebrating something great with someone you love, maybe an achievement of theirs, an achievement of yours, It could actually be an achievement that you both have, so you both maybe achieve something great. Oh my god, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze, but it's like not coming out. It's just like there. Anyways, so finally, the third good thing to happen in the next 3 months is with the Three of Cups, maybe making new friends and creating awesome memories and enjoying good times with old and new friends. Again, maybe feeling a part of something, maybe feeling a part of a community, or feeling a part of your family or your friend group, and kind of just feeling appreciated by the people around you. Experiencing a lot of generosity as well, like being in a community or an environment where it's natural for there to be give and take, and for people to look after you and for you to look after them, and where the environment's just super supportive, So yeah, just enjoying new experiences with new people, and people who've been in your life for some time as well. Some of you could be actually reuniting with someone from your past, a friend. And someone close to you could be having a baby, which may be nice for a lot of people, kind of like bringing a lot of people together as well. So there's going to be a lot of shared happiness, like a lot of shared big moments for you in the next 3 months. And overall, you're just going to be feeling a lot more optimistic, inclusive, and included, you know? But that is all I have for those of you who chose this group. I really do hope it could resonate and make sense and be helpful. But I'm wishing you all the best, all right? Please take care of yourselves. Bye. Hello, welcome. If you've chosen the third group, the citrine crystal, then this reading is for you. So, 3 good things happening in the next 3 months. We have the Ace of Pentacles upright, the Tower in reverse, and we have the Star upright as well. Okay, so 3 good things happening in the next 3 months. All right, so the first great thing happening in the next 3 months for this group is that you will be securing a new source of income, especially if that's something that you've wanted, something you've been looking for or looking forward to. This could be a financial investment that you're making, and but it's a good prospect, you know. So this could be someone making a financial investment in you, maybe a pre-existing idea or business that you may have. Maybe for some of you in your workplace, this could be maybe people who are higher up than you, maybe investing in you and your progression within a certain company or your company. This could be a new job even, maybe you investing in a business idea or a side hustle. But it feels like 3 of Wands, like it feels like it has great prospects, like whatever it is, in terms of your career, in terms of your finances, it feels like it has great prospects. It feels like a seed is blooming with that Ace of Pentacles, you know. So yeah, someone could be investing in you, or a few people could be invested in you. There's definitely going to be an increase in finances. There's going to be increase in business. Maybe clients are growing as well. Business is growing. If any of you already have a business, it feels like you'll be turning a profit, or you'll see an increase in profit. It definitely feels like this group, you're going to be feeling financially secure, or seeing the evidence of being able to generate long-term financial security. But that's all that's coming through for the first card. Moving on to the second good thing to happen for this group in the next 3 months, the Tower in reverse. So it feels like this group, you're going to experience an unexpected change. This change could have to do with maybe your passions, the 3 of Wands. So it could be something you're passionate about. It could be something career related. But, you know, with the Tower in reverse, it actually does feel like a positive change despite the Tower being here. But this change is definitely going to be obviously different for each of you, what that change could entail. Could be career related, could be money, could be both, could be home or a relationship or health. But whatever this change is, it will pull you out of a stagnant energy or pull you out of a stagnant situation. It will help you feel like you've been able to accomplish something great, and you may have an awakening, you know, and this could be revolving your independence and what to do next about your independence, maybe securing your independence, or just doing more things to kind of fulfill or assert your independence. The messages of these groups are coming out pretty quick and easy, but that's all that's coming out for the second one. Moving on to the third. Now for the third good thing happening for this group in the next 3 months, it feels like you're going to be feeling more optimistic, and hopeful and feeling like anything's possible. You're also going to be healing as well. You may be renewing a connection you had with someone. But for some of you, you may see that this isn't what you want, or that you're kind of just better off as friends. So maybe it allows you kind of to maybe have fun for a minute, but at the same time, maybe kind of close a certain door for good, so that you're not, keep dwelling on the past, or you don't kind of keep reconnecting with someone that it's just not going to work out with. But yeah, it feels like overall you're going to be having more freedom, maybe more financial freedom for sure. You'll also experience more faith and confidence in yourself. Your hard work is going to be paying off, and it's going to be easier for you moving forward as well. So like, say for example, you've been in the energy of kind of staying up late, hustling, or kind of your mind is just constantly running, like constantly having to put in effort. Like, say for example, you've been sending out resume after resume after resume, it feels like all that's going to calm down, like your hard work and the effort you've been kind of putting into something, even if it's not career related. It feels like it's definitely going to pay off for you, and it's going to be easier moving forward. Anything that's been hard or stagnant, or you've put a lot of effort into, and you could just feel a lot more hopeful moving forward, because you're going to see the proof of why you should be feeling hopeful. And it feels like this group, you could be stepping into an energy or a mindset where it's just very open and what's that word, like willing to accept, or kind of like maybe participate. I don't know if that's the right word, but kind of participate in new things, like attracting new experiences and stuff like that. And it feels like, let me see, is this honesty from some? Okay, another good thing is that someone could be honest with you, or someone, it's like maybe if you've been feeling confused about something, or you haven't really had that clarity, it feels like another good thing for this group is that you're going to receive clarity. It does feel like it's specifically coming from a person. It could be about a whole range of things. It could be about love. It could be about a risk. It could be about career, or something you're more aware of. But for a lot of you, you may not know what this honesty or this clarity is actually is. But once you do find out, it will be like maybe a relief for you. But anyways, that's all that's coming through for this group. I really do hope it could be helpful and make sense. And I'm wishing you the best, all right? Take care. Hey, welcome. Last but not least, if you've chosen the fourth group, the amethyst, and this reading is for you, 3 good things to kickstart the new year, all right? So we have the Star upright, we have the 10 of Cups in reverse, and we have the World card upright as well. One second, it's a bit hot. Make it a bit brighter. All right, so 3 good things. So the first good thing, we have the Star. So it feels like this group, you're going to experience a wish fulfillment. What that is going to be different for everyone, but it could be related to traveling, finances, or career, being able to live life with more passion, or live life more freely, less restriction. For some of you, this is maybe getting the recognition that you deserve, or just kind of getting recognition out of nowhere in some area of your life, maybe recovering from a loss, or or maybe even being financially or creatively inspired, or getting justice, maybe securing a contract. But what this wish fulfillment is definitely going to be different. So, if there is something specific that you've kind of like been wishing for, hoping for, then that could be definitely what it is. But it feels like this group, you're going to be feeling a whole lot more hopeful about your prospects, being able to open up yourself to different people, which could help in securing or attracting these different prospects, maybe a financial prospect. But it feels like this group, you're gonna secure yourself an opportunity, but it will require you to put in work, a lot of hard work. But this hard work, it doesn't feel annoying and draining. It feels like it's fun and fulfilling, and not the kind of hard work that kind of just sucks the life out of you. So yeah, it's gonna be good. And random, very random, but someone you're interested in may call you beautiful. This may start a little relationship between you both. For some of you, you could already be in a relationship with them, and they're kind of gonna be like more vocal about what they find attractive about you, whether it's external or internal or both. But for others, this is someone that's definitely newish and that you're interested in, but it may develop into something quite serious, just from them maybe, telling you or showing you how gorgeous they may find you. And life may feel quite tranquil, even with the hard work, life is going to feel super chill, and things will just kind of fall into place. Like things may happen quite serendipitously, and overall just feeling super stable and positive. So now for the second, this one may be bittersweet. I'm gonna pause it actually just to make sure. Okay, is it okay if we go back to natural? I don't think it's making much of a difference anyway. So yeah. So the next good thing happening for this group within the next 3 months. So again, like this one could be a bit bittersweet. Some of you may grow distant from family or friends, or maybe just a specific person, but it doesn't feel like it's a loss. It's definitely something that kind of aids you in your growth. The only bummer is that they may do something that hurts you, unfortunately. May behave in a way that's kind of negative or displays signs of jealousy, maybe be aggressive as well. They could have a problem, or these specific people or person could have a problem with you being successful, getting recognition, or being put on a pedestal, Six of Wands, or maybe even being compensated for your hard work. So you may just see that you need to keep your distance from them for a little while. Would it be temporary? And this distance could be just temporary, so it doesn't have to be like you don't speak to them ever again. Like, especially if you're close with this person and they mean a lot, like it could just take a little bit of distance for them to realize that they're being a bit of a hater. So hopefully things kind of just work out, and maybe you recognize that maybe it's best if you kind of keep your distance from them. For others, hopefully it's something that can be reconciled, and that you guys can just work it out and they genuinely change or just do better. But it feels like, yeah, you may need to keep your distance for a moment. No hate, just a need for peace in your life. So it doesn't feel like there's going to be that hate in your heart or that animosity. It's just like, fine. I'm just going to kind of focus on me and focus on all the good things that I have going on for myself. And kind of just protecting yourself from people or someone who maybe just doesn't want the best for you at the moment. Hopefully that changes. And people who are dysfunctional, But if you resonate with the dysfunctional people part, um, it feels like they unfortunately may not want to help themselves. So, this could be one of those relationships where you may have to, even if you kind of let them into your life again, it may be, I'm still kind of protecting myself. I'm still, gonna have boundaries, and I'm still maybe not gonna be as open with you as I was in the past, so there could still be that distance there. Um, but it feels like, despite certain relationships maybe not working out, it feels like you will be growing closer to people who truly love you and who truly want the best for you. And finally, the third good thing happening for you in the next 3 months, we have the world, is that you will be traveling, but it feels like a definite. It doesn't feel like something that you'll only plan or something that you'll discuss or an idea. It feels like a sure thing. It feels like you'll also be closing a cycle of having to maybe walk away from certain things or walk away from people. This could be related to closing a cycle of difficulties, distrust, maybe in your personal life or your career or something you are more aware of. And it feels like you're going to achieve something that's been really competitive for you, something you've really had to hustle and work for. Um, so, yeah, you're going to be able as well to put something behind you. Maybe someone being dishonest, or maybe just dishonest people in general. Again, that could be related to the second part of your reading, the second good thing. For some of you, this is maybe leaving behind an addiction, maybe feelings of not belonging, or not feeling stable enough, not feeling good enough, or just feeling hopeless. But that's all I have for those of you who chose this group. I do hope it could be helpful and make sense. But I'm wishing you all the best, all right? Thank you for joining me. Take care, and I hope you have a lovely new year. Bye.